There's something here. It's like this hurry up and wait. It's like, what's the alternative? They're giving me silly examples, but I don't know if you'll be able to hear the message through it. It's like every time I move, I am one to, when the movers arrive, whether the packers are unpacking with me or not, like, you know how you can hire them to unpack for you so that you could, because it's a lot of work. Even just the unwrapping, unboxing itself is a lot of work. And then putting everything where it belongs, it's just a lot. I also have a lot of stuff, even though I keep getting rid of stuff. It really does feel like the never ending. And so it's like I do it all before I go to sleep. Literally the entire place always is done because I don't sleep well in disarray. I like things orderly. I like things in place, organized. And so that takes a tremendous amount of work. And mentally, physically, emotionally, like it's a lot. But really mentally and physically, it really takes a toll on you. And it's just also how I operate. It's how I run. And so then it'll all get done. Everything's in place. But then that's it. All that for what? It's almost, I'm still not sure of this message. It's like it's almost, it would have been better off to piecemeal it, to give you projects to do, stuff to busy yourself, stuff to work on, stuff to like fuss about. And don't get me wrong, I always have millions of them. But it's like, I do have this like urgency or this need for my own comfort, for my own mental peace and physical relaxation to have it as organized as it can be, right? Like this is why I'm like, there's always projects, because perfection and ideal is a moving target. This is why there's always projects. It always can be better. There's always going to be tweaks. And I've given up on a lot of that stuff in that I've relaxed more. Believe you me. If you met me today, you might still think that I'm annoyingly perfectionist, like, oh, this needs to be this and this needs to be that. But if you saw how I live now and how I used to, you'd be like, oh, boy, have you relaxed. So it just depends on when you would enter to recognize the improvement. Nonetheless, yeah, you get it all done, but then you need time to rest because you have mentally and physically exhausted yourself. But I guess you can because you've done it all. Like you've put everything where it needs to be as best you can, right? Right? Like they keep showing this one example where I had to give away my entire bedroom set, plus I gave away other dressers and like I gave away so much stuff. It literally hurts my heart. It makes my stomach sick. And yet, what was I going to do? What was I going to do? I tried to sell it to a few people, but I didn't have time for all that, right? It wasn't like, oh, take your time. It was like, no, this stuff has to go. So I ended up having to give away a tremendous amount. And then I get into the new place and I'm like, oh, that would have fit here. Oh, and that would have fit here. Oh, and that would have fit here, right? But time is money. So, to do all that, I don't have places to store these things, or I didn't have the time, or there was a major distance. Like there's so many variables that the options that were presented were, I chose what was best for me accordingly. And nonetheless, what is the point? It's like So I'm like, I don't think this is the best example. I'm not sure. It's this feeling of race to get everything done. And on one hand, it gives the impression or the feeling of why, for what, where you going, what you doing. But the explanation and the understanding behind it is also, well, because you actually can't rest or relax until it's done. So then you understand the urgency of the rush and the race to get it done. Does anybody hear this? This is the message you're trying to get me to get out, but it's very hard to verbalize it because it's so annoying. It's like, it's true. It's like, well, shit, you might as well piecemeal it and drag it out over a few days or a week to give yourself something to do. And then it's not as physically exhausting on you. But at the same time, would you be able to mentally relax knowing it's this never-ending putting things where they belong? I don't know. I guess we always use the lesser of the two evils, but then whichever way you slice it, you're going to have consequences, right? Like when I do that full move like that, then physically I am spent, right? And then you are dehydrated because you don't even realize how much you're doing, and you're just trying to get it done. So you're not even drinking enough throughout the day. And then, so then your muscles are twice sore. It's just nonsense like this. But then the alternative is you do it over a few days, so physically no problem, but mentally you drive yourself bonkers. So I don't know. I'm just thinking for me, I have squeezed into a place that is too small. And this is after I got rid of legitimately 50% of my stuff. And it looks like I need to purge another 50%. But just because I don't like to... Then again, if I had that, two of the probably 15 pieces I got rid of, those two good pieces would have solved a lot of this mess I don't like looking at. Interesting. What are you going to do? I don't know what the point is. I don't know how to say it cleaner either, because I don't know how to... it's like you're being, I guess, presented with something where you can race and rush and get it done, but you get no prize at the end per se, other than maybe mental peace. Or maybe that's the boiled down version. You're going to have something come that will either be, you can either choose the physical exhaustion or the mental exhaustion. So if you choose you want mental exhaustion, then physically you'll be fine and you'll do something over a few days. You'll pace yourself. If you choose physical exhaustion, so you have mental peace, then you're going to have something come up where you are not required to rush and race about, but you can, and it will be a physical toll on your body. But then you'll able to mentally sleep well, and then you'll have time over the following few days to physically recoup. I don't know why they want me to put this message out. Sorry, it just sounds stupid, but maybe they're have me put it out because they just want people to be aware to take a conscious choice or look at your options or decision, knowing the consequences up front, knowing, you can do either one, but just think of them through so that you're choosing, okay, I'm aware that the next handful of days physically it's going to be spent, or no, I need to keep my physical body intact. Thank you very much. My mental, I'll just have to, tell it to take a seat. If you can do that. If you can't, then just you're gonna have to deal with that. Okay, all right, enough of this. Thanks so much for tuning in and listening. You can now purchase an audio journey with me using the link below.